Now,
so now we're
we
streaming.
are live. Now
Redo
we're
the
live.
intro just like we did it.
There's no problems, and everybody's going to let us use the studio that we need to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it should be live now.
Welcome to your BJ YouTube.
Right. It's the Midday BJ, and we're doing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Let me get that. Boom. And we're live. Hey,
Now we're
welcome
live.
to the Midday BJ.
I thought
we've been live, but it's like there's a little bit of a delay.
Oh, okay.
But I just want to make sure it's up and running.
I gotcha.
Here with Jeremiah.
Hello.
And we're gonna make this one probably a pretty quick one today. Yeah. But I do want to start things off. My friend. So yesterday, the middle of the Alan Cox show, I get a message from somebody, tagged me in a tweet, and they said, "Look at this!" And it was the new cast members for Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah.
And one of them is this guy named Marcello Hernandez, who I've known since he was 18 years old, because he went to John Carroll. He's from Miami originally.
Okay.
Went to John Carroll and started doing stand-up comedy around town, and he'd come and do all my shows, and he was awesome. And so then a few years ago, after he graduated, he moved to New York City. He's been grinding it out there. I think he's probably 24, 25 now, and he is a new featured player on SNL.
So you're the gateway.
Awesome.
You're the gateway to SNL now.
It seems like that. Well, there's actually two people that have Cleveland connections that got on.
I did see this article. So that was the guy who you said, John Carroll. Who was the other?
The other one is, what is her name? Mandy.
So is she from here? Because I saw in the picture she's rocking some Browns gear.
Yeah, she's from Cleveland.
Okay.
Marcello is Molly. I'm sorry, Molly Kearney.
Okay.
Who I wonder if she's related to Jake Kearney. I know this guy named Jake Kearney.
Okay.
We used to do a Walking Dead podcast together.
Now how
I don't know her, but I know Marcello really well.
So is he a stand-up turned SNL, or did he get into sketch and improv?
Well, he kind of did it all.
Okay.
So when he was in college, like, he did stand-up and sketch, and like was really focusing on like having a career in comedy. He worked in the TV production stuff there. He used to host a like late night show style thing.
Okay.
And I did an interview with him a few years ago, which is still up on YouTube if you look at Marcello Live. It's me and him and Gab Cruz. So it was he's the kid's talented.
That's awesome though.
Then he moved to New York City and kept doing stand-up, and he's got a very strong following on TikTok. He's got like 350,000 TikTok followers.
This is probably our first SNL cast member with a specific TikTok connection then.
Yeah, I think so. No, because I think like some of the other newer ones, like the guy that does all the impressions now, I think he had
I thought he left. The guy who played Eric Trump Jr.? What is his name?
No.
Okay, not that guy.
The guy that started playing Trump last year.
They
have Baldwin. He I think it was his first season.
I know who you're talking about.
He has a pretty good social media following.
Okay.
And I think Chloe Feynman had a pretty good TikTok following.
I wasn't meaning it to poo-poo on the TikTok, because it's a great place to especially if you're like an up and coming, you want to get into comedy. You can create quite the following out of that. And like, it's not like when we were young pups and it's like, oh, you want to be in comedy? All right, go out to LA, dick.
Well, yeah. But even with that, there's also, people that made it from MySpace. There's people that made it from Facebook. And so, like, being discovered through social media is not a new thing anymore.
Yeah.
It's just what's the newest app that people are using.
Right. Have you seen that Be Real app they have now?
Yeah, I haven't. I've heard of it. I haven't used it.
It's
my daughter told me to get on it, which I should just listen to her and get on it.
Yeah,
get on it. If people are on it, get on it.
But you do one video a day, and it tells you when to do it.
Yeah.
So I know I heard about it too. I heard about it from Maya over in sales, and she was telling. I haven't done the thing.
All right, let's do it.
All right, do it together.
By Monday.
Yes,
we'll have Be Real.
We'll be
real.
Being real.
We'll be real.
We'll being real.
So here's what I want to talk about with Marcello, though.
Yeah.
Is last night I do my High and Dry comedy hour at High and Dry in Tremont, and there's a lot of comics that are really excited about this. But then there's like a little bit of jealousy and bitterness in the air, and it's like, and people are like, "How do you feel?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm nothing but happy." So I even like kind of clickbaited the title of this episode. I was like,
yeah, you did.
Is Bill jealous? And I'm like, no, not at all. Not even close. So I couldn't be happier for the kid. He killed it.
Where was the? Because I'm in your boat. I'm happy for anyone who makes it. Right.
No, I'm not. That's not the boat I'm in.
No?
I'm happy for him.
Okay.
There's plenty of people that make it and I go, not that one. I don't like that one.
I guess what I'm thinking is you see these people who are bitter, and they're bitter because it's not them when you're coming from the same scene-ish type
Maybe,
of thing.
but
Where was the hate coming from?
I don't even think it was hate. I think it was just like, man, more like self-actualization where they go, all right, I need to go to New York. I need to focus on making content more.
Yeah.
I think it was more self-reflective than pointed at, because Marcello has, like, he's got no enemies.
Yeah.
The dude's great. He's like the sweetest kid. He was so genuinely funny. And like, I remember the first time him doing stand-up, like me seeing him, and I'm like, oh, this kid's like, he wasn't hilarious, but he had so much charisma on stage.
Yeah.
He was so likable on stage, and then he just oozes that.
The raw clay was good. It just needed formed.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. But I hate that too when you see someone make it, and like if you get bitter about it,
right?
Like, why are you mad that someone's doing something good? Especially if you know them,
right? And
you come up in the scene with them. Why are you gonna hate on them? Because they got hired or whatever. They got that achievement because of their skill, which is something you're trying to do too. But it's also because it's them. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did
we stop streaming?
I don't think so. It says, please configure both primary and backup streams correctly. The comparison of streams failed because one of the streams has an invalid.
Uh-oh.
But I don't think that's actually. But it still says stream status good.
So we're streaming.
We're streaming.
We're streaming.
Yeah, it's live. I'm seeing it. Yeah, this all this stuff. So I mean, exactly. Like, I feel the same way. Where if somebody's making it now, I do have that feeling of, not with Marcello, because we were on very different paths. I'm 20 years into my career, and he's 5, and you know he's in New York. He's doing all the steps that you need to do to get on SNL.
Yeah, putting in the work.
And it's working out for him. And so, like, for him, but there's, like, contemporaries of mine in the past. I've definitely changed over the years on this. But, like, now we're still streaming good. Someone asked, will there be at least 1 to 2 Cleveland-centric sketches this year? I hope so.
You've got to, because Cleveland it always seems to be relevant in one way or another, whether you're picking. Remember the Cavs sketch they did?
Oh, it was great.
It was so good.
All the other Cavs.
So good.
That was a great sketch. I actually have. Should I pitch the sketch that I think he should do right off the bat?
You got to pitch it to him.
Just pitch it to him.
Just
All
pitch
right,
it to him.
Pitch it to him because I have a good one. I'll tell it to you off air.
Say one specific about it. That way we know if we see it that you texted him and he got it. He got it on.
Comparing his dating life to Leonardo's.
Okay, there we go.
DiCaprio's.
There we go. So if you see it, you give Bill the credit.
Oh, Marcello's still the one that gets.
Yeah,
I just got an idea. I'm
gonna
throw it his way.
What do they put story by in the movie or inspired by?
Inspired by.
That's what you get that credit.
A sketch based on Bill Squire.
Exactly. That's it.
Idea. Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm super excited for him. Wish I knew Molly, but you know she is from Cleveland, so I'm rooting for her.
So do you know anything about her story? Like where she?
I know she did comedy in Chicago. So
okay,
that's where she cut her teeth. She's been back and forth, and I never crossed paths with her. Yeah. When she's been back in town doing Cleveland, that I know. Maybe she may have done one of my shows. There's just so many people that come through. Yeah. I didn't.
But we love to see. We love to see the land representing.
Exactly.
Love it.
It's really cool to have 2 people with Cleveland connections on SNL.
100%
is bananas. I remember
who else we had. Vanessa Bayer.
Yeah.
Right.
Molly
Shannon.
Yeah.
Is she from?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, you know what I think I did? Like Cleveland Heights? No, that's Catherine Hahn.
Hahn, yeah. No, Molly, she might be Shaker Heights or something.
Okay. But a Heights of some sort.
But her dad was a pilot, so she would like fly out of like. She told some crazy stories about how they just like fly all over the place because they could
work for the airline, so you can just jump on a plane.
Yep. But I've also had other friends that have made it on SNL in the past. My buddy Brooks Whelan, who like I remember when he was hosting a show that I did in at the University of Iowa when he was going there, and then like we kept in touch a little bit, and then he got on. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
I remember I liked Brooks.
I
on
like
the
Brooks
show.
too. He's a very funny guy.
It's you can't. I would say you can't say whether it's a failure or success on SNL because it's such a
the
dynamics are so different, and it's like you got people that fail. Like look at Tim Robinson. I wouldn't say he failed, because that goddamn John Test sketch is one of my favorite sketches of all time.
That is one of the best sketches that's ever been on that
show. He was the wrong flavor for SNL, and he found his moments where he could.
Right,
but someone who quote unquote fails goes on to amazing success somewhere else.
My buddy Luke Knoll, he's from Cincinnati, he got on SNL. He was on one season a few years ago, and was kicked off after that one season.
Yeah,
but the dude's funny, and like I've opened for him doing shows here in Cleveland, and we've got to know each other. Like he actually knew me before he was on SNL from a web series I used to do called Man in the Box. So like we have a kind of that was a cool thing.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, I'm a fan of you, and he's like, yeah, I've been a fan of yours for a while. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's cool.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Cool. That was cool. So
I don't. And when I did my UCB stuff in LA, there's no one. No, well, I didn't run in that circle for very long though. But
there's also so many more people out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, and also, I mean, this is 3 people that I know over 20 years of doing comedy.
My one friend, Anais, I was in a improv / sketch troupe called Private Street.
Mm-hmm.
She is on. I swear to God, she's in every other commercial because she's kind of got that mom look.
Oh yeah,
but she's been in Buick commercials. She's been in insurance. I mean, she's raking in the cheddar for those commercials,
for those national commercials where you're also not getting, like, you're not Flo, where that's your whole career.
Yeah,
you're just a look that fits it, and you can do that. But like, if she were to transition and get like a TV show or a movie or something, that's not going to jam her up the way.
Yep.
If when you see Flo on the Goldbergs, you're like, that's Flo.
Yeah.
Like everybody
can't
really separate that.
She's unrecognizable mom number one.
Yeah.
That can be. Oh, my one buddy Dylan, one of my best friends out there. He was in one of the Key and Peele college football sketches.
Oh, nice.
And he was.
Mary just sent the name one to me the other day. She's like, this is so funny. I'm like, this is what we do every day for the live stream. Like,
oh yeah, people don't know that, do they?
One of the reasons that we do, pulling back the curtain. Like it's like I pull from a few different inspirations on the names for the live streams, but it's like the Key and Peele football player introduction sketch, the NES baseball game from like 1987.
The Kid World Series one or the other one?
It was just like Nintendo baseball.
Okay.
And all the names were created by a Japanese person that didn't speak English.
Oh.
So all the names are like Tom Yorkinson, and like it's like they're like not real names.
They're just one morsel off from being right.
Yeah, it's like Tam York. Like it's like they look like they could be names when when you glance at it, but then when you start reading them, you're like, these are not names.
That was the first question I asked Alan when I started working at iHeartRadio.
Really?
I'm like, who are these people? He's like, oh, that's amazing. Oh, but so my buddy Dylan was in that sketch, and he was Aaron Balake or whatever.
Oh, nice.
So it was just him.
Oh, that's the substitute teacher one.
Yeah. No, it was the football one.
Oh, okay.
But it was like a
callback
name.
To
it was a callback, but he was Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key, and then this bigger just white dude just saying Aaron Jones or whatever, and then that was blackout.
All right, here's some of these names. Just throw this up here.
You gotta put the audio up on the board.
I mean, they're just.
You're just reading them.
Yeah, I'm just reading them. Hold on, I got it.
Aaron Balake. That just popped up in my Facebook the other day too. Like, you know how the reels are starting to infiltrate your Facebook feed.
Yeah,
I saw that. I'm like, I need to watch every moment of that, and I did, and it's funny every single time.
Image, a new tab.
Oh, good.
Okay, so here we go. These are Sleeve McDykel.
Wait, so these are these are your streaming assistants?
These are like the ones from the.
Oh, from the baseball game.
Baseball game.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna save it like this. Getting better.
Sleeve McWhattle?
McDykel.
Okay.
All right, now we can go full screen. Boom, there. That looks way better. All right, so we got Sleeve McDykel, Willie Dustis. Here, can you turn this so you can see
I just want to hear him.
Oh, you just want to hear him?
I want to hear him.
Okay, Anson Sweemy.
Sweemy?
Yeah. Daryl Archideld. And Toli Smorin.
It's like
Ray McSriff.
I'm more curious about how where they came up with these. The Japanese guy, like where would he even research? So it's the 90s, so there's no internet.
Yeah.
Did he like open a phone book and he's trying to translate it from?
I think it's something like that.
Like
Todd Gonzalez. Todd Gonzalez.
That's it. So that's what he did. He saw it. And he saw it in written in Japanese, and he's trying to make it in English.
Right. And I think he also knew, like, well, I can't use their names exactly because people might recognize their names. So I'll just switch out a letter or something. Dean Wersey, Mike Truck, T-R-U-K, Dwigged, D-W-I-G-T.
Dwigged?
Rorchigal. Tim Sandali. Carl Dandleton.
They almost make my ears hurt because they're so wrong.
Yeah, Mike Cernandez. I love him. Tony Schmerick. S-M-E.
Oh, he was on my 10U team.
K.
He played third base on our 10U team.
Bobson Dugnut.
Bobson Dugnut.
Raul Chamberlain. Chamgerlain. Chamberlain.
These are like warm-up. These are like vocal warm-ups. We should do them before our shows.
I know. Sean Furcott. Dude, these are so good. Jerome.
No, that's just Jerome. Or is it a Y?
Jeromy.
Jerome. Yeah.
Jerome Gride.
I
love him. So this has like been a huge that's been a thing for years for me.
That's a deep pull. I like that pull too. That's a good solid deep pull.
It's People don't expect that one.
People get that's
and like people they feel like this is so dumb. I'm like, yeah, I know it's dumb, but it makes me so happy to do it every day.
I think my guest is here, Bill.
Alrighty. Well, we got more time than we
got some time in there.
We got 17 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
you sign off. I'm gonna answer this.
All right. Thanks for checking out what do we call this show? The Midday